Welcome back to another episode of the Tight Squeeze Build. I thought I'd start off with an easy one. So I got this all finished up, smoothed off all the edges, made it look nice and tidy. And now I'm just drilling holes for the fan, and I've got to cut this out. Not looking forward to that, but it's all good. Once we get there, it will be worth it. Now it fits nicely on the radiator. It looks good, and I'm quite happy with it. I just got to make some mounting tabs for it. Haven't figured out which way I'm going to do that yet. Probably just a nice easy bit of angle or something. But yeah, progress is good. I've got my new TIG torch, the fixed one. I don't hate it, but it's not as nice as the flexi head, but it's all good. I'll get that sorted on the other side of New Year's when the shops are back open again. But yeah, so let me get stuck into this. It's the end of the day. I'm just about to pack up and go to bed, right? So I didn't really film anything today because I knew it was going to be one of those days where I spent my whole day working things out. So basically, I've been installing the hydro ram. I threw the diffs back in the truck. I've finished the arms enough to put it in the truck. Put it all back together, and basically this is what I have achieved today. So obviously we've got our arms. I've got the adjustable steering arm here mounted to the clevis, and then the ram is sitting in suspension. And I've still basically I'm working my way from this side to this side. Everything's centered, everything's in line, everything's level, it's where we need it. I've adjusted the steering stops at the back there, and the tires are still clear of the links. So basically what I'm going to be doing tomorrow is, now that I've had a play with it, I'm going to cut about 20 mil off these, which will give me 10 mil either end because this is wound all the way in. So there's been a lot of fiddling around back and forth, getting this adjustment right, getting the steering stops adjusted to suit, making sure that the ram stays dead centered, and then also making sure the axle stays dead centered, which obviously the panhard does, but I've had to adjust it into the right spot. And yeah, it's getting there. So basically the advice I'm going to give you with this, when you're mounting your ram, you can put it wherever you want, but obviously the higher you put it, the better approach angle you're going to have, and the less crap that's going to hit it and smash into it, etc. Basically this angle across here isn't super crucial. You don't want them like this, it's not going to work. Obviously it's leverage, so it's, you know, if you have a slight lean either way, it'll be fine. What you want to be achieving here is, obviously we're on the wrong side here to explain this, but at full lock, so when this is all the way this way, you want this to be dead straight, or as straight as physically possible. If we come around to this side, let's see. So you basically want that as straight as possible, because when it transfers the power down, you want it to be putting the power directly into here to turn your wheel. If you have it over here, it's not going to be as strong. You have it over here, it's not just, it's pointing the power the wrong way. So make sure that it's as straight as possible. This one isn't perfect, if still, obviously that one's just floating at the moment, but a couple of degrees out isn't going to kill you, but try and keep them as straight as you can at full lock. And also make sure when your ram bottoms out, because there's a stop inside the ram, so when your ram hits the lock stop, that you are hard on your steering stop. Make sure they max out at the same time, otherwise if it doesn't, the ram's going to be trying to go further than the lock stop, and if you have it the other way where your steering stop is too long, it's going to be trying to force the steering stop through this and bend this or snap this off. So take your time with it. We've got higher than most, but look at that approach angle, that's way up out the way, so that's going to be pretty good in the mud. And I've got to adjust my panhard. It's gonna suck, but I've got just enough space to bring that mount to about here and extend it out and down. Gonna have to put a bend in that panhard when I make the new one. But apart from that, we are making progress, so we're gonna get stuck into it tomorrow. I'm either gonna make that work, or I'm gonna bin that and start again with something else. That was just the one that came with the kit. So yeah, getting there. Progress is a good thing, and you know, it's going to be all nicely finished, and I can still get to my oil cap, which is not the main thing, but it's an important thing. So yeah, nice and tidy, and we'll see what we can come up with tomorrow for the mounts. Obviously I've got to adjust my arms a little bit more too and shape them up, but yes, I have been working on it. I just didn't film anything. I needed to get things done, and there was lots of calculations and lots of pulling things off and fiddling around. So see you guys in the workshop tomorrow.